to go to college yet. Here's Shayla Worley from Orlando, Florida.
And she had a great birthday gift. Her 17th day came on the women's qualifying. Did a great job for Team USA. Has had such a very difficult year battling with injuries. Every time she got a little bit more healthy, something came up again and just knocked her back down, but she is on track now and very pleased about it, certainly.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with her mental state, because after missing the World Championships last year because of injuries, this is really her moment to show Marta Karolyi what she's all about on this international stage.
Actually struggled on her dismount day one too, but nice landing, just the step. Another strong routine for Team USA. And Al, to be honest, this USA team, they don't need to be perfect. Not at all. They are that good. They just need to not have disasters to come away with this world title.
This is Catalina Ponor of Romania. She has essentially, come out of retirement?
She has. And it's amazing to me because the past Romanian federation would never have allowed her to do what she's doing. They have always trained together in this town called Deva, and they did everything together. She is such a star, though. She lives in Bucharest, and she said, I'm not going to go to Deva. I'm still good enough to be part of this team, but I'm going to stay in Bucharest. And she actually convinced one of the head coaches from the past regime, oops, small mistake there, and that'll cost. She convinced Marianne Bitang to come out of retirement as well to coach her.
Right, and Mariana is carrying two jobs. Not only is she spending time with her in the gym, but she's also a presidential advisor on sports-related issues for the country. So she's a busy lady.
And this is not a great routine for Catalina. She's opened up the door a number of times with a lot of balance checks.
In 2004, this was a gold medal event for her.
And she is a little bit over time. We're seeing this a lot. The athletes have to jam stuff in the routines,
and then
she makes it just barely.
Definitely not the same effort that we saw from her in the qualification day. That was an unbelievable routine. This one had quite a few mistakes.
Well, maybe the same effort, just not the same results, right?
Not the same result.
We'll get to Shayla Worley's score, 15.575. That's a good number today for the United States. Now up on the big screen and on the uneven bars, Nastia Liukin. That's a great shot.
And I'll tell you, just a few short weeks ago, we saw her really struggle at the national championships. She looked fantastic in day one, told us that she just didn't have enough time. That was all there was to it. Didn't have enough time in preparation for the nationals.
And what a difference a few weeks has actually made in her overall performance. I almost thought that it took the World Championships to get the real Nastia Liukin to come out.
She has battled with an ankle injury for almost a year. Been extremely frustrating for her. And she said after day one, I feel like myself again. I feel like Nastia Liukin. This
unbelievable,
gigantic routine from Nastia Liukin. Gigantic.
What a difference a few weeks makes.
Gets a hug from coach and dad, Valeri Liukin, and when you get a hug from Marta Karolyi, it's good news.
Yeah, it's like new life for her here in Stuttgart. She was just on fire in day one. This routine, it doesn't get much better than this. This is one of the highest start values in the world, and her positions are perfect. There is not much you can take away from this routine.
And this dismount here, a double front with a half turn, spots the ground, bam.
The half turn comes about 6 feet above the ground, and that is the highest score given to anyone yet in these World Championships.
You've had a
87. This is the home of the car. And now the United States finds themselves on the beam where many a lead has died. But right now they have the lead on the strength of Nastya Liukin's huge score. The United States in front of Russia, Alicia Sacramone.
And, you know, she's a very emotional young lady, and I asked her to sum up what it was like competing in the Worlds, and she said, well, I thought I was going to throw up, but I was able to get it all together, and she really did has been doing a phenomenal job at these World Championships.
Well, Tim, she has to be confident in what she's done prior to these Worlds. She had 2 solid beam routines at the National Championships, which has in the past been very difficult for Alicia to put together. Plus the qualification day, a rock-solid beam routine. That's why she's up in this competition with this 3-up, 3-count rule.
Now, the one thing you wonder about with Alicia is that next year, when the Olympics roll around, she'll be about 20. And that's pretty old in this sport.
It certainly makes it a lot more challenging, and obviously the injury factor becomes paramount. She had surgery on her knee last December. Took a long time to come back from that. Also had a very difficult year. Went to Brown, competed for Brown, and maintained elite level gymnastics. Said it was a lot harder than she thought it was going to be. Here comes the dismount. 2 back handsprings to a double pike. Another great routine from Alicia Sacramone.
It's a hit.
Let's see if it's a hit with the judges in a moment. Hey, baby.
And I'll tell you, this USA team in day 1 was spectacular on the balance beam. They had 4 of the top 8 scores in the world. Now, only 2 athletes can